Today I'm going to show you how to add 3-digit numbers with regrouping. Here's my problem. 397 plus 465 is the same as what? Just looking at these numbers, I can tell I'll have to regroup. I have 9 tens, and I have to add 6 more tens. That will put me way over 100. I have 7 ones, and I have to add 5 ones. That will put me over 10. The strategy I'm going to use for regrouping is going to be lining the numbers up and adding them together. I'll start with my first number, 397. I know that 397 is the same as 3 hundreds plus 90 plus 7. I know that I have 3 hundreds, 9 tens, and 7 ones in 397. Next, I'll look at 465. I know that 465 is the same as 400 plus 60 plus 5. In 465, I have 4 hundreds, 6 tens, and 5 ones. Now I have my numbers lined up with the hundreds together, the tens together, and the ones together. I'm ready to start adding. I need to start adding with the ones. When you're adding numbers and regrouping, you're always regrouping up to bigger numbers. That's why you'll always start with the smallest numbers and keep working to the bigger numbers. In this number, my smallest numbers are my ones. So I'm going to start there. I need to start by adding 7 and 5. When I add 7 and 5, I get 12. But I know that I can break 12 apart into tens and ones. 12 has tens and ones. If I do that, if I take 12 and I break it into tens and ones, I see that 12 is the same as 10 plus 2. I see that in 12 I have 1 10 and 2 ones. So I'm going to take that 10 from 12 and move it into the tens in my adding problem. I'm going to take that 10 from 12 and write it in there, in the tens. One more 10. And I'm going to take the 2 from 12 and put it in the ones in my answer. So now, my next step is to go ahead and add the tens. Now I have 3 tens to add together. I have the 1 10 from 12. I have the 9 tens from 397. And I have the 6 tens from 465. When I add those together, 1 and 9 makes 10, and 6, I get 16 tens. And I know that 16 tens is the same as 160. I also know I can break 160 apart with a number bond into hundreds, 100 and tens. 6 tens. That means I can go ahead and I can add 1 to my hundreds in my problem, and I can put 6 tens in my answer. Now I'm ready to go ahead and add the hundreds. Adding the hundreds is easy. I add 1 plus 3 to get 4. I add another 4 to get 8. I'll write that number down in my answer. And I find that the total answer to 397 plus 465 is 862.